This has been in the air for a long time, and no one did anything about it.
Captain Dennis Tazier has taken to the skies as an airline pilot for over 20 years. He's also the spokesman for the Allied Pilots Association, representing 15,000 American airline pilots. He says the pandemic exacerbated a staffing problem carriers knew about by offering early retirements in what he calls a money-saving move, and then failed to plan for a return to normal.
They kept us from collapsing. They weren't ready for the recovery.
Airlines were looking to save money during the 2020 pandemic shutdowns. The federal government stepped in with aid under the condition airlines could not lay people off or furlough anyone.
And then they took 100 airplanes at American and they retired them permanently. They didn't train pilots to go on new airplanes. And of those pilots who retired, they did not retrain their replacements.
But things changed a year later as Americans started to travel again and airlines added routes. In 2021, the airline industry expected an increase of 42% in routes compared to 2019, according to data from Cirium and Nevada, a database tracking flight schedules across airlines. More flights means more pilots to get passengers to their destination. But hiring more pilots does not come without turbulence. In the past, airlines have turned to the Air Force as a pipeline to bring in pilots, but they're also facing a shortage. A congressional report in 2019 warned the Pentagon faced a shortfall of over 3,000 pilots, which it states has been, quote, several years in the making.
It was rare at the majors, depending on the airline, to find somebody who wasn't prior military. It was just the pipeline that was there. Everyone knew with the fall of the wall, this is the Soviet Union collapsing, the military wound down.
The FAA requires commercial pilots to log 1,500 flight hours for certification, and obtaining a commercial license after that isn't cheap. We looked at 3 different flight schools. The price for a commercial pilot's license ranged between $30,000 to nearly $100,000.
What young man or woman is thinking, hey, I'm going to go drop $100 grand, maybe make it, maybe not, for a job that will come and go? I'll be laid off. There'll be bankruptcies. I'll be unemployed. If you're looking at this as a business decision, other than I just want to fly, what a horrid investment.
But some airlines are taking matters into their own hands. Phoenix-based Mesa Airlines recently purchased nearly 30 planes to help pilots build time toward their airline transport pilot license, while trying to build a recruiting pipeline. And American, United, Delta, Southwest, Frontier, and others are spearheading similar initiatives. Washington is also working toward a solution. In July, Republican Nebraska Senator Deb Fischer introduced the Let Experienced Pilots Fly Act. It would raise the retirement age from 65 to 67, though pilots would only be allowed to fly within the U.S. With new emphasis on solving the issue, Tazier believes it's going to take time to get more new pilots in the cockpit.
There's no magic switch. It takes a series of switches and everyone working together to get it done.
Which means for now, travelers and pilots are left having to pack their patience.